In this video, I'm going to show you how to make pounded yam from other sources for 4 adults at a cost of less than £1 or $1. Hi, my name is Mabel and I'm known on this channel as Auntie Mabel. A young man actually reached out to me saying that he lives in one of these European countries, but he's been able to follow my recipe for the Egusi soup and also been able to use some other available vegetable like spinach to, as I suggested in one of the videos, the Ihiénlo, this recipe on Ihiénlo, that's a Ewedu. So, but however, the challenge he's having is actually being able to afford the swallow because to get a gari or pounded yam or anything that could make swallow where he lives is it's very scarce, and when it gets it's very expensive. He can't afford it. But during this festive period, he's actually thinking of inviting his friends around for New Year meal. So if there's any way I can suggest, so he was asking if there's any way that he can be able to make it. So I'm making swallow from oats, and a bag of oats in the UK, if you get from one of those general supermarkets or grocery shops, they're still under £1. This particular bag I use in this recipe, it was 80p in one of the generic supermarket in the UK. So, and I didn't even use all of it because I was making my one. This portion I made was for 2 or 3 adults. So you can always make each cup is still generally we serve for an adult or a little bit more if you just want to have a really big giant portion. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. So I'm making swallow from oat, or what some people will refer to as coca oat, but I'm just using a general simple oat. It's the cheapest in the market in the UK. So I'll just show it to you. So yeah, I hope you can see. That's just it. It's called Simply Oats. So I'm going to show you how I turn this into swallow. The things you will need to make this oat is a measuring cup. As you can see, I've just decided to use, I have a cup I use in measuring other things, but I'm going to use this mug to measure it so that we can actually go through the measuring of the water together as well. Usually I boil the water, but today I'm just going to do this process so that this young man and every other person watching this video can kind of have a gauge on how they do it. So this is the mug, this is the oat, and that's the head of the jug or the blender, and this is the base of the blender. So those are the 3 things you need, and after you need a pot obviously to turn the swallow. Yeah, so because I'm doing it for the family, so I'm going to do quite a bit. I'm doing a level cup. Hope you guys can see it. I'm doing a level. I'm just doing, so let me try. There you can see I leveled a cup full. That's the mug and the top of it. So I'm putting that into my blender. That's the second cup. I'm going to do 3 cups. So that's 3 cups of oats. Then this one you're going to add cold water at this stage. So I'm going to blend that with 1 cup. Two cup. And 3 cups. I'm just going to make sure that the water I'm just stirring to make sure that the water is to the bottom of the blender, yeah, so that it can blend easily. Then put a lid on the blender. That's the oat in the blender that I've just blended. You can blend this as smooth as you like it, but there are times I actually like it to not to be too soft, just not to be too smooth, just to have a bit of roughage in it. So, but just do it to the. Some people like my sister like it very, very smooth. So it depends on how you want it. So blend it to your taste. Yeah. So the next stage, I've just poured it into the pot. So I'm going to make it just the way you make your usual pounded yam or amala, or the powdered pounded yam, or any other thing you make on the pot, or semo. But for mostly people in Nigeria, you tend to do your semo like that. So it's in there now. The cooker is on. So there, I'm going to keep stirring it until it's thickened. Then I'm just going to continue this motion of stirring it. Then when it's thickened, I will bring it back to show you. So now the next stage, you can see it's very thick now. And so I'm just going to put, meanwhile, in the meantime, I'll boil some water in the kettle. So I'm just going to put a little bit in because it doesn't really need that much extra water. So I'm going to break it all up, kind of, so that the water can cook in between them. Just like you will cook all the other swallow you cook in the pot. So yeah, then at this stage I'll reduce the cooker, the heat a little bit so that it can just cook through properly. Yeah. So at this stage I'll now put the lid on it. So like I said, I'm going to reduce the heat slightly so that it can cook through properly. You can see it's boiling now, bubbling now. So I'm going to put the lid on it for it to cook. Then I'll come back and stir it later. Right, after it's boiled for a while, you can see now. So yeah, I'm going to turn it, and then that is ready to serve. Yeah. Right guys, here is the finished product. So I'm just going to dish it now and portion it in a plate. So usually I just use this plastic or whatever, this dishing or whatever you call it. I find using this easier. So just put it in there, mold it into the size that I want. I hope you found this video helpful. So that's your pounded yam swallow made from oat. So here is part of the portion of the swallow. By all means, this is not all there is. So it's this is the portion. So on the average, if you want this, to make this size, you will need about a cup full of what I just the mug of that size of the cup I use. So this is one of the portion, a one-person portion. So it's molded in the traditional Esan style on the plate. So I hope that makes sense. Yeah. So this is ready to eat now with the already prepared Egusi soup. So we are going to be having this today with the Egusi soup that I've already cooked. With the recipe for the Esan style Egusi soup is already in the video. I will link it somewhere here so you can see. If you watched this video up to this point, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button, and please put on your notification bell and leave comments because we need to know how you are benefiting from this channel. So all of this does help our channel to grow, and they are all free. On that note, I will say bye for now. Bye everyone, and see you all in my next video.